Hi guys, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today we have the readings on the later half of 2020 for Jungkook of BTS. So we're gonna have a look at the energy to see what's coming for him in the next 6 months, and also what messages does he need to be aware of. So let's have a look at the tarot cards first. So we start with the Magicians. That's a very nice energy. They have 4 of chalices. I have 9 of swords. Justice. There are 5 of pentacles. Okay. Right. Let me see. I feel like the magician is someone who is very capable. So he is capable of doing everything that he's wanted. I feel like this looks like he's working on something. So I feel like it indicates the fact that Jungkook is working on his mixtape. But some like he's been working on that for so long. But then with this 4 challenges, like it feels like he's never satisfied. He's never satisfied, and there's something that's always like holds him back. It's like the boy has 4 cups of water and 2 of them spilled, but he still has the 2 left. But he doesn't see that. He doesn't see that he still has 2 left. He's too sad and too busy concentrating on the 2 that he spilled. So he's going over and over and over the mistakes that he made, rather than like move on from it and like look at the bright side and look like it's like it doesn't look at the cup half full. He looks at it as the cup half empty. And I know that he's always been such a perfectionist, but it's not doing him good if he just keep on going back and forth on his mistake, and all the things that he thinks that is not perfect. So he could be going over and over and over a song like for 1,000 times and still doesn't think that it is perfect enough to put out. I feel like it is what has been going on for like 2 years now. He can't seem to get over it, to like he can't gather the confidence to release his mixtape, and that is just so hurtful to me, because Jungkook is, I feel like he needs to understand that when it comes to art and creativity, like being himself is the most precious thing, and it is the thing that will draw people to him the most, rather than trying to be perfect. He's just being himself is way enough. I hope he see that, and I feel like people have been trying to tell him that, like even yelling at him for that, but he wouldn't listen. He wouldn't budge. He wouldn't change the way that he works on his solo work. He was just going back and forth on it and like mulling over it. I don't know. I just feel really heavy with this energy. And eventually I feel like if he keeps on doing that, he's just hurting himself, because for sure he knows that people are expecting him, and because he knows that people are expecting of him, he wants to put it out as soon as possible. But then at the same time, the expectation weight on him, as he pushes himself to make it perfect. And like it's like, it's like this never-ending circle that is just going on and on. Like he wants to put it out, but he doesn't think that it's good enough to put it out, and it just it's just putting pressure on himself, and it just keep hurting him. And also like this 5 of Pentacles, this is just tired phase, like it's getting too much for him to bear, I guess. Also with this Justice card, I feel like he has to be careful with the people that he associate with, like his his connections outside of his team and outside of the people that has been working with him, because in Asian culture, in East Asian culture, this year of the year of the ox, is it the oxes? No, the year of the rat. This year is not a good year for people who were born in 1997. It 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 is a very challenging, and it will it has the bad fortune for people who were born in 1997. And since the beginning of the year, I feel like I can see that things unexpected things happen to Jungkook, and things that would hurt him. So I feel like with this justice, he has to be. It's better for him to be more careful of who he associates with. Be careful of what he says and be careful of what he does. I know it is sad that he has to apologize for living his life all the times, but it's better safe than sorry during this period of time. So I just hope that everything's going well for me. I don't see a lot of like dramatic or major things happening in terms of that bad fortune or bad luck, but it is better to be careful, and I hope that he will like eventually get out of this self-sabotage stage. It's just concerning his solo work. It doesn't involve his like personal life or his work as a group with BTS. It's just his solo work, and it is because of his solo work. Nobody can tell him to do otherwise, and it just makes it worse. He has to remember that he is very capable and is very loved. People loved him, and even if it's not perfect, and he won't know if it is perfect or if people would love his mixtape or not if he doesn't put it out. And I feel like the longer he keeps it, the more build up the anticipations, and like the pressure is just gonna be bigger. I'm not trying to push him to like do it when he's not ready, but I just hope that he understands that with solos work like mixtape, it is the best to be himself, and it's the best to show the real him, even if it's not perfect, because we love that about their mixtapes and solo works, because it is them. It is very much themselves as individuals with music. That's what people love to see. Not don't want to. Of course, we want something beautiful, but like it doesn't have to be perfect. It is perfect with its imperfections. Let's have a look at the oracle cards. I have to bring love into the situation, and new start is coming, right? So bring love into the situations. Yes, definitely. Like I hope he understands that fans love him. His youngs love him. The people around him love him so much, and like he needs to love himself as well. And it hurts me every time I see that he doesn't love himself as much as he should. He still gives himself like 3 out of 5 stars, and he's being so hard on himself. But this new start is coming, and then we have this 5 of Pentacles. I feel like hopefully he would be able to get out of this stage, like get get back up again, get charged, and get motivated and inspired to, you know, start a new cycle, start a new, like a new perspective, or like a new way of thinking, of looking at things. Whenever treasure your loved ones, so listen to the words that people around him say to him about this Knight of Swords. Listen to what Yoongi said. I remember Yoongi said something about, like, just do it, just put it out, and you won't know if it's good or not if you never put it out. So treasure his loved one, and like share the burden, share the thoughts with his young, the people who understand him, the people who has experience, also his significant other. Gosh, and we have this as well. This came up in Namjoon's reading, in Jimin's reading, in the readings for BTS as a group, and it came up now as well. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking, sis. Stop overthinking. Jungkook, don't overthink it anymore. Keep facing your truth, North. You are doing well, sweetie. Don't doubt yourself. Ooh, and then the last card said attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So I felt like all this goes well with like bring love into the situation, treasure your loved one. Like, people around him loved him and are willing to lend him a hand, to help him, tell him about their experience, and you know, just be very constructive towards his solo mix, as long as he opens up to other people around him and asks for help. Because I feel like he's such a prideful kid. He's very prideful. He's very at the center he's prideful, but at the center his self-esteem is full of turmoil. So sometimes he would feel hard to, you know, ask for help, and you know, because he talked about this label of being the golden magnet, and always have to try to like maintain the image of a golden boy. It must be really hard for him. So it is okay to open yourself up and ask for help, JK. It is okay, and it is okay to not to be perfect. It is okay to not be okay. Yeah, so I think that's all that I see with Jungkook for the rest of 2020. I hope that you enjoyed the reading as much as I did, and if you did, please consider to subscribe to the channel. I do other readings on BTS as well, and you can check them out here on this link if you are interested too. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!